So we are talking about Qigong and our school in Qigong. Qigong, Qi or Qi, it's a prana name in Indian way, or it's the vital force what we have. Gong is work, activity. Qigong movements always we study, and in our school named Junyuan Qigong. Junyuan is a province in the center of China. So we have in our school the hard or active Qigong. For example, the movements itself, the movements, it's active Qigong, and we have some meditations, visualization was a soft Qigong, and that's why we combine the both technique for the best result. Main principles of Qigong: we understand Qi as a substance which exists in each point of the universe. Life components will be physical body, what is obvious and usually everyone understand, what is traditional medicine treats, and when we do exercise we work on the physical body, as well energy, what we just named Qi or Qi, and the third component is a spirit, soul or Shen. This is more about information, what kind of information we have in us. So this is how our Qigong understand who we are. We just briefly repeat them. Qigong is a science, a philosophy, a way of thinking. Qigong is, all in all, a method of exchanging energy and information with the surrounding world and communicating with the entire universe. What is Mintan said. Yes, many schools I already mentioned. We have Confucius school, Lao Tzu, Bodhidharma and Buddha Gautama, what is Buddhist school. So it's Taoist, it's Buddhist, it's Jainist, another school what we have in China. And of course it's about religious, therapeutic, sport application and scientific approach in all of them. Yin and Yang concept we practice when we do exercise, because in many exercise we combine in up and down, left and right, so it's with the Yin and Yang. And as well, when we will be speaking about meridians as well, we have Yin meridians, Yang meridians, starting from the arms and legs, coming to the center, and like as well connecting to the earth and to the sky. Concept of 5 elements theory. It's about as well the circulation in the cosmos and circulation in us. Energy channels, this is meridians. Dantian theory, it's about practicing 3 Dantian. And of course the image medicine and knowledge transplantation, it's a higher levels of Qigong. Okay, just to repeat briefly, what is Yin, what is Yang. Yin we see as a feminine, soft, cold, dark, passive, calm, night energy, planet Moon, if you're associated with that. And Yang, it's masculine, hard, hot, positive, active, energized, day and sun. 2 forces always connected, always in motions. We always say in a dark Yin, always starting Yang feminine, and when the Yang feminine is in the maximum, the Yin component started, like the sunset and the morning and evening, and all of that. The energy never stops, and you see in the very maximum Yin here on this picture we have a little dot of Yang, because it's there is no stopping, it's always exchange. You see all the terminology coming from Chinese, so I need to go to etymology if you want to the word. For example, in Indian tradition we have ha et ha, hatha. Here it's yin and yang. It's a good way to check in the dictionary, in the Chinese dictionary. But definitely yin here, it's, as we said, it's soft, dark, passive, calm, and yang is associated with bright and active. If you go back to the Tao Tao concept of creation of the universe. First of all, we're saying it was a Tao. Tao is not divided, Tao or emptiness. Tao is not divided. It's neither cold, neither warm, no black, no white. It's all together. It's very unified. It's just simply the unity. In Tao, we do not have any movements, any manipulations, nothing. It's more like a potential. But this potential, right with the beginning of the existence, because in Tao, as I said, there is no actions, there is no movements. It's like very still, this condition. But when the real life is started, it started with the division. Yang, it went to the potential, staying potential, but active potential, and yin, it went to the realization. Realization or simply like following up of this potential. So anyway, the yang, it's staying the active potential and the strength in it, and the ability to manifest and to change. And yin, as I said, you see, this is the component like to follow or to go in realization in this plasticity of changes. This is simply like this, you see, and in duality, everything is existing in duality, and as we said, you see, there is no yin that do not have yang, and there is no yang that do not have tendency to go to the opposite, because it's always in the opposite. If you don't have this, if it's too stable, you see, the world will not exist. But at the same time, at the last point, the final point, of course, I believe everything will go back or will go to this unity, and finally there is no more duality, no yin and yang. So finally, I guess, or before the next big transition, it might go to the unity, and the next transition will simply be the next one. We have yin meridians, we have yang meridians. For Chinese or for Junyuan, here the specification in our school we say in the right part of the body it's a feminine energy. In different schools it will be masculine. In our school we saying it's feminine energy on the right and masculine energy on the yin. Frontal part of the body it's yang, and backside it's yin. And the same organs, some organs with the meridians have tendency to yang, some organs have tendency to yin, but it does not mean that right part, only right side of the body only exists to bring the coldness, not at all. It's not literally like this. It's simply we can divide, but at the same time it's very much about like metaphorically talking. We cannot divide it completely, like literally divide. About yin, yang, and the planets. You see the sun, of course, if you just use the temperature based on the temperature, the sun is much more hotter than the moon or the earth. Temperature, that's why we see sun as a star, because of that. And neither earth no moon we see this way. So simply it based on that, on this basic. Of course, in the center of the earth, as you said, it's hot, lava, red, etc. We even sometimes imagine in the energy, like the red energy coming from the earth. And when we do the grounding part as well, we can imagine ourselves yellow line coming for grounding. And but at the same time, you see cosmos, we will imagine white and transparent. Okay, red itself, it's heavy. It's more heavy. It's heavier. So probably this is why it's more stable. Because this is the yang. You see, it's darkness. It's emptiness. It's slow. It's this way. Different than the cosmos. But as I said, you see, we need to be in very meditative state to get all of these ideas, not just to understand, but to fully understand or to feel why it is like this, and exactly how it was divided and created. Of course, it was divided and created by bigger name, like we name already Confucius, we name already Lao Tzu, Buddha who meditates, Dao, Dhammo who meditates, and some more bodhisattvas, smaller figures. So it's a state of mind and opening, to be open, and at the same time you see to be the channel to get the information. So this is how we know about it.